Hello everyone. As per the last class, we have discussed about the what is load flow analysis and for what type of system this load flow study is to be utilized. And in the earlier class, we have discussed about the different types of iteration methods which are used to solve different load flow equations. Now, in that, we are going to discuss about a new iterative method called fast decoupled load flow method, which is also known as FDLF method. This is a slight modification of a Newton-Raphson method, and coming to the advantages of this method, it is it gives you the solution for the given load flow equation very fast, that is minimum 5 times to that of a Newton-Raphson method. The fast, the accuracy and everything is more better when compared to that of a Newton-Raphson method. And the fast decoupled load flow method will utilize the Newton-Raphson method to get the solutions for a given load flow equation. These are the things what we are going to discuss in the today's presentation. Coming to the first slide, it gives you the overview of the fast decoupled load flow method. What is the meaning of FDLF? What does it define? And what is the program given for the FDLF method? And how the flowchart will be? That is, what are the steps you need to follow? And what is the number of iterations you need to give to get the solution for a given load flow equation, output, conclusion, and reference. These are the things what you are going to learn about the FDLF method in the presentation. And coming to the first one, that is fast decoupled load flow method. This is a algorithm which is based upon Newton-Raphson method. So fast decoupled load flow method can also be called as a modification of a Newton-Raphson method. Modification of a Newton-Raphson method, and this type of method is employed on a transmission line where the reactance to resistance ratio is high. When we are going for a transmission line, the X by R ratio will be considered as a major factor. So whenever there is a X by R ratio is high, you need to utilize this method to get the equation or the solution easily for the given problem. And coming to the general model equation for your Newton-Raphson method, here it is presented on this slide as equation number 1. And these are the different factors which you need to consider when you are going to solve your load flow equation by using fast decoupled load flow method. The first factor is delta P should be less sensitive to delta V. Delta Q should be less sensitive to delta D, where P, Q, V, delta are nothing but what? Those are the specified and unknown quantities as we have discussed earlier. When you are going to define a bus, you are going to define a bus based upon 4 factors. One is nothing but P, and there is nothing but Q, and there is nothing but V, and there is nothing but what? Delta. P indicates active power, Q indicates reactive power, V is nothing but a magnitude of voltage, and delta is nothing but an angle. So depending upon these 4 factors, you are going to get the solution for any load flow equation by using these all iteration methods. So in the same fashion, we are using these 4 factors. 2 of them are specified and 2 of them are unknown. By using this fast decoupled load flow method, you are going to get the solution for a given load flow equation. And these are the different equation levels which are presenting in the slide number 4 for a fast decoupled load flow method. Coming to why we need to use FDLF method, that is fast decoupled load flow method, other than Newton-Raphson and Gauss-Seidel method here. The first thing is nothing but it need to perform only 2 to 5 iterations, and it is more reliable than NR method, and the accuracy of this method is very high when compared to the other method, that is Gauss-Seidel and Newton-Raphson. And the speed of the fast decoupled method will give you the solution when very fast when compared to the other, that is because the number of iterations performed for this method is very less, and the assumptions made in case of this method is very less when compared to the other methods. And the storage requirement, of this method will occupy only 60% than that of a NR method. And this is the flowchart representation, that is how to get a solution for a given load flow equation by using FDLF method. The first thing is nothing but a start. Coming to the second point, What are the things you need to read? First one is nothing but a data, and the second one is nothing but you need to form a Y bus. Then after, you need to specify the value of slack bus voltage, which is also called slack bus voltage, which is also called as a swing bus. And you need to assume some value of PQ bus voltages, and you need to calculate the values of P and V in their surface. Then you need to follow the procedure according to the flowchart what is given in this particular slide. And this is the continuation of the flowchart. Coming to the program, after performing certain program by using that flowchart, these are the results what you are going to get. I am giving an example here. What are the different values of magnitude of voltage and magnitude, and also the value of a phase angle you are getting here when P and Q are considered as the specified values. Coming to the conclusion, due to the constant Jacobian matrix, the functions are not at all sensitive here, and it can be employed in any optimization techniques which can be used in any power system line, and it is used for obtaining for both real and reactive power for multiple load flow studies. For multiple load flow studies, and these are the references. That is, by using this DP Kothari book, that is Modern Power System Analysis, we can get a clear idea about the fast decoupled load flow method as well as the other iterative methods what we have discussed in the earlier classes. Final conclusion is that the fast decoupled load flow method is the one of the best method to get the solution easily, accurately, and the time required to get the solution by this method is very less when compared to that of a Gauss-Seidel method and also a Newton-Raphson method.